Sounds good. I'll probably join you around like 45 people.
Welcome in, everybody, for another set of custom games. Today I'm joined again by Joshua, who's just got that room set up for you. It should be in the chat now, and if you haven't got it, it's YouTube at ListerBungi casting, and you'll be able to find that. The password, as ever, is 6 1s. Welcome in, Corrupted, I see you. Aimbot, I see you. Sins, I see you. Gogulate, I see you. Pew Pew in there as well. How are we all doing? Rank reset, obviously. The other day. Everyone been grinding. Where are you on the leaderboard? And how's it going? Looks like Aimbot managed to get himself in. I know he's just having a little bit of trouble. He wasn't in the Legend Scrims EU just. Looks like they've got themselves together. So Luxury are going to be in here. The ones to run away from. Everyone saw the new hero that got announced last week. Kaido. We have been doing customs on Thursdays or Friday, yeah, since... So that's how many that we've been doing. Yeah, the rank has been reset, so we didn't get a new battle pass or anything, but the rank has been reset. And you could actually, on the in-game chat, you can get yourself, I think it's like 583 diamonds or something like that. You can get as well. So get in and get that if you haven't, but that's all set in. I see you, Pew. Let's go. It's all a raid W in here this time. I saw you got that. You got that W in the Legend Scrims the other day. Congrats, congrats. What do you guys think of Sunset map anyway? I've had a few people asking, so that's why we've thrown it in tonight. So we'll have the one on Sunset map, and that'll be on the EU server. But that all good for everybody? We are up to 53, so that first game's just going to get started up very soon here. A lot of people haven't seen before, so that's always good. There's someone trying to sneak themselves into spectator mode there. No, he just won't give up. That's where he wants to be. He wants to be in spectator. Not today, sorry, no. It's reserved for Legend Scrims casters at this point. You're never prepared to do any of these. Yeah, normally around this sort of time on a Thursday or a Friday, so if you need that prep to get in. I mean, you did relatively alright last time since with a random team. We're up to 55 now, so we will be starting very soon. 55 in the room. I'm trying multi-streaming for the first time here as well, so if anything dips, do let me know, because we are streaming over on Twitch as well to one viewer. Hello over there. It's been a while over on Twitch. I was actually locked out of my account for a little while, so I couldn't even get in, and potentially these will be cast over on the Legend Scrims channel in the future as well. Yeah, 7 PM Sins, yeah. The sunset will be super compact and a lot of fighting, fast dying, hee. That'll be more shooting skills. Well, that's what we want to see, so that'd be good. In the EU, must be, yeah. 7 PM for me right now. One more person left to fill up the room and we'll be straight into that first room. Will Luxury be able to steamroll this one? Let's see. We've got Gogulate in here. We've got Exile in here. We've got Raid E's in here too. They put up a good fight. I know Aimbot was commending Rated E for them being decent for a mobile team, is how he put it. But we'll see how they do tonight. One's left. We're looking for two more people, and we'll be starting that room right up.
It is.
Okay, we've started at 59 then, guys. No one wanted to fill that last slot, be that last man. We'll see how that ends up being on here. Unfortunately, Josh, they can't see you right now running around.
Oh,
I just saw that. Did you see that Lucinda move then? Some of these guys are moving.
Probably somebody got was like auto running, and that's what it is. Like, yeah, that was auto running into the same direction.
That's kind of
Like,
spooky.
so they're like angled like this, goes like this.
That's kind of scary.
Right. Oh.
Okay. It's loading in.
They're all in that sky somewhere over there in a second.
All been launched over.
Launched into their little flighty mobiles. Capsules? There we go. Not flighty mobiles. Dang,
Yeah,
I was
captures.
I think this is gonna be a good game. There was a lot of well-known players and all-around superstars, as they say.
All-round superstars. You have to give us a rundown, and when we see them pop up there, let's let this like play for a bit until we get the auto start. And for now, we'll just stay in this little studio space until we get it.
Yeah. Gonna be a solid match, though. I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna get to see, like, right off the start, probably Luxury or like Rated E or Rated W doing something. They're all pretty cool. Pretty cool folks. It's definitely gonna let us sort of spectate when he's in. So there we go.
Yeah.
And we're right at the start. That's where we want to be. And down. We'll see when I drop. We drop. Probably just gonna be a drop down.
I am lagging hella on my end, actually. I've got a really slow
I do have sound.
a really slow Freddy. I don't know if that's because we are over on the Twitch as well, but it's actually doing it like this. I don't think that's your end, is it, Josh?
Don't believe so. Don't seem to be having issues on my end.
No. Twitch, we might have to leave you in this because we are getting a...
Fine.
That's goodbye on the Twitch end, so goodbye there. Sorry. Come over to YouTube if you are.
At ListerBungi. Get over here now. Where are you guys
Yeah,
at?
over there, yeah. And hopefully that actually rectifies, because I've got a slow motion Freddy right now.
Oh. Well, keep, so I just want to see what you're seeing on your side here. Oh, what are you watching? What the heck? Here, let me restart my stream. He's just way behind.
Yeah.
Start game, stream, access. Okay.
Oh no,
We got
corrupted.
a random floating duck side. Maybe
Okay,
on
it's
my
floating
side?
for you as well. I thought that was just me. I was hoping. Okay, now we've got. That looks better. That looks more like
Probably was
Farlight.
on my side then. That's promising. Are we auto spectating? I think we are auto spectating. It did just swap to this person. We got Blee taking out King Spike.
An early
Spike?
kick and a punch for the early of the game. Not familiar with any of these guys. Looks like a random thrown together team.
Oh,
Are familiar
is
with
that
these guys though.
Who? Oh, easy and Goon Master. Who's Goon Master?
Goon Master. He's changed his name. Wire as well. They took a few games in the last couple of customs that we've had there. Another team to look out for.
Definitely. I think there was just one player from that team in this lobby here. Maybe got a little bit late here, but definitely a lot of stacked teams to come and contest Rated E here. They've already got 2 kills to their name. In general, always a team that is very consistent, very smart team, very good on positioning, and just good on making sure to use their utility in the best way.
Looking to make Avoya the third as well, potentially. But we come over to Nurton. We're playing under Van instead, not under the luxury name. Finding King Buki, unfortunately, and Blee in there, the random team we were just following earlier, standing in the doorway, tries to get a Sonic Wave down. It's not going to be enough to blind Nurton though. He stayed central there, Josh.
Yeah, no, definitely. Very much should have probably played a little bit more and played for a bit of a peak there at least. Just standing in the center is probably gonna not very, very well, very often at all. But they've done a great job of just clearing out this POI here, and now they're looking for somewhere else to go.
A lot of dead bodies. Here's another random team. Good to see them getting the kills when they come into these lobbies, Gabrielle. I've not seen these guys before. Messiah's already down though. That's 1 kill for them, and trying to shoot Papiro. Seemed like he didn't really stand much of a chance. He was sort of pivoting on the spot there. Duckside has to get away, but he's not going to be able to.
I thought the Duckside was gonna pull off something big there, maybe try to roll away and get out of there, but no. Unfortunately, getting taken out. Team 15 coming out on top. That's Tanjiro and Gabrielle. I don't think there's any teams that are going to be immediately contesting them, so I'm sure we're going to go to another team here pretty quick. We've got Rated E again.
It looks like as well, if we look over to the left, we've got a team member from a team number 4. 2 team members over there. But that's Jakob who's nearby, and that's what you get with some of these custom teams. It looks like this was either a choice or they were avoiding each other there. Got a restraining order against each other. It looks like playing very far apart from each other there, Team 4, Josh.
Yeah, no, definitely. In general, I guess maybe just trying to get some information on this team that's claimed Hydroplant. I'm not entirely sure if it was the Blue Zone. No, it wasn't. Transport was the hotspot there, and we're seeing Rated E chase down on Jakob here. Got the shields gone, and unfortunately for this Watchman, maybe needs to be watching wait, no, Night Watch, sorry. Needs to be maybe he's got better eyes in the dark.
Maybe he does. I think he was attempting to drone out of there because he was looking just up to the sky. Just maybe he was looking at some clouds or something. It looked like they threw that drone out there.
Skywatch.
Yeah, Skywatch.
But we're back with Goonmaster. Obviously, a player very talented, I imagine, with a name like that. They've got Master in their name, right? So,
very, very good player at watching something else, I imagine. He's a Skywatch and Goonwatch, well, need I say anymore?
So silly. We're gonna have to see what Rated E decides to do here. They've only got blue shields right now, so they're gonna have to decide if they want to maybe rotate a little around a bit more and play for a little bit more of that shield XP. But we see Rated W has gotten into a situation with Luxury, and Luxury is a team you definitely want to take out early if you can. They're pushing right onto Nurton here.
And the guidance came out, fly right over, and he's been isolated. Shotgun fire goes flying. Nurton. Oh, Satona knocked down, but it looked like they did get able to clip Nurton as well there, Josh.
Yeah, great usage of the res from Sienna there at the same time as well. Making sure that they're not completely punished for that knock there. Immediately getting Satona back up. You saw how the Satona using Sunil's ult there as well, at making it so that his M880 could shoot so much faster. Sorry, That's the alarm
Yeah,
in
I
the
heard the alarm. I heard it come through then.
I'm looking at him like, what the fuck, you know? But that's what it is. It's sorted out. We're chill.
Nice. Jakob
Oh,
managed to
no.
get back into
Okay.
him for this chill as well. Oh. Yeah, oh.
Oh.
So yeah, we see W seems to have gone down there, completely knocked out, but Jakob was back in the game and is now pretty quick back out of it.
Yeah, that was no idea there. That's a team we were actually watching the EU finals just before this and got to experience those guys play. And I think they took second overall. You can see that they must have taken that fight super close there. Obviously, Rated W is not a team that takes fights, you know, to a point where they're not going to be close like that. So great job by them, and no idea, you know, coming out on top, trying to get take their best to get as much utility out of this as they can, and also getting those shields there, getting up to gold.
Oh, nice. That's definitely what you're going to want to be doing this early in the game. When we get a sec, let's just take a look at what the spread of the map looks like there, Josh. See if Nerton's maybe back on the map or what's happened with him.
Over in the left side there, we see aimbot and Lace. I don't see a third player, but they are in the area where there is a res, so good chance that that's exactly what they're doing right now. Yeah, you can see he just returned on the map there. So we've got a full luxury lineup. We've got a full no idea. We still have Rated E as their full 3-man lineup, and the mixed team of Gogulet, Exile, and 420 Bones is also looking pretty solid there as well.
Pretty far out of the zone at the moment. Come over to Nuro Babar. Didn't really look like he was giving much of a fight there, I must be honest. The rest of his team do try and revenge him, but Babu gonna run out of there, Josh. It looked like Rated E were headed towards the drop as well. Coming up from behind is that Team 6, sorry, coming into the zone.
Yeah, we saw Barbo here try to get away and just, you know, play a little bit of distance. Maybe could have gotten a little bit further there, but the captain was right on the back. We got D-Man here taking out Jakob, who we saw earlier getting taken down. His teammate managed to get him back up, but unfortunately not long for this world.
Yeah, that's the third time.
Teammate watch, you know.
Third time he's back up. Jakob back up. You know, that maybe that's something in the name there, Joshua. I'm not even going to attempt to say this Sienna's name. I mean, if anyone in chat wants to phonetically spell that out. Barbo getting knocked and Sienna running into the pressure cooker. I don't quite know what the plan is here for this player here. Runs right through.
Oh,
yeah, she goes down to no idea as well. No idea. This is what we were watching over. Still doing well for themselves.
Monka. Doing a great job. I saw 2 kills with that bar there, so definitely applying a lot of pressure and making sure to hit those shots. We saw the phonetic name that you mentioned earlier. You couldn't really say it, and then also Exiles getting shot at as well. So, but doing a great job of just avoiding all those bullets. You're gonna have to see if this no idea player in the tunnel can capitalize here, though.
You're gonna have to watch out here as he runs into 2 members of We Star Hard White, running in the direction of Team 2 now as well. A bow ultimate coming down on all of them, and someone's getting hit for 30. We can see. No idea though. Gonna take on that right hand side. We Star Hard White gonna have to push back.
Got Bones back with them here as well now, which is great. So it is a 3-man fight on 3 here, but no idea what they are. A little split here. Gonna have to see if Bones gonna not be able to cover the door here. We see the Ember getting 1 kill. D-Man from the other team here getting shot at there. They might think this is the same team, which might make them be a little bit distracted. Yeah, you can see Exile and Gogulet completely disengaged there. Definitely what you got to do in that situation. Great call.
Yeah, worked out very well for him, and like you said, Zag there, I think getting a little bit confused and choosing to try and evacuate, and kind of they just pipped him there.
Yeah, no, it's actually probably like the best case situation for that mixed team there. Great to see. But we've got Rated E here in probably one of the better positions that you could be in the map. It's not as central, but if you're talking edge zone, there's nowhere better you could be. Teams might want to rotate here. And especially now that there's a sponsor box that they're getting. So they're going to get themselves up to at least red shields here, I'd imagine. On at least one of the players here, if not all.
Which is definitely ideal, setting up A little bit of a tower on the top of there too. Luxury nearby, but they've got a sponsor box of their own, and all of them on orange shields too, getting ready for that final fight.
I think these guys might have the same playbook. Like it's eerie because honestly, I think they're both going to be going into this end game here and feeling so confident, but both going to be probably very surprised to see somebody else also in that same situation so early into the match. There's still 10 teams left.
And just as you said, Oheezy Stuff gets himself that red shield, and it looks like No Idea's trying to go and sneak up on Luxury there too. It looks like as well they've got We Stay Hard that over there as well. If we look at the map, we can see that they're pincering them in.
The sponsor box seems like an interesting decision, especially with it giving you a little bit of experience there. It might have been enough to get them up to red shields there, and the utility from the pieces as well as the buddies they would have gotten. Seem like it's a little bit of a mistake to not grab those. Maybe they're gonna drop some off and go grab them and go back, and have like a stockpile. That could be an option.
Maybe we've got a delay on the spectator mode too, because maybe, like you said, that's a very bizarre decision to have, with not any pressure on them at all, unless they thought they heard something.
Both of them are not taken. I mean, you can see the other one on the map there as well hasn't been taken. But they got pressured off by No Idea, so it definitely makes sense why that one isn't. But you can see Luxury probably going to want to try to push up right now and try to get it before it times out here, because there's only a limited time left, probably about 10 seconds, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Aimbot having to hang back. Gets the shield back up, Lace, in the brunt of the fire. Using those smokes just to get out of the way.
So one thing that has been happening a lot in NA is that there's a race for this drop here. And as you can see, easy, right as it lands, always on there. I'm going to pick up an Archon buddy, and is also going to be getting a high utility weapon there. So going to be interesting to see what they can do with that. They're going to hold this high ground here now.
Yeah, everyone going for that Arbiter or the Revolver. The Eliminator still in there, right?
Arbiter.
Oh.
I think Poof maybe got dropped it, because pretty sure at least. It looks that way.
Gonna sit back as well. Gonna head back to... potentially the sponsor box, as you were saying before, potentially. No Idea, though, pushing up on Exile. He gets caught short a little bit there, but here's Gogulet to try and finish off. Yeah, he just get traded up. Gogulet's chasing after, and No Idea's Maggie goes down now. He's finishing up the fight, but we can see his teammate shields are getting taken down rather quickly. Luxury are going to capitalize on this as well. They're on the right-hand side. They're looking a little bit split, though.
This is when you get to check how good the awareness of some teams are. No Idea. Definitely had a buddy there. Using the Ember ult to cause some vision to not be seen there. They're going to use some pressure on it, though, as well. They're on Nert's side here, making sure that they can't get the res. And with that, there's going to be another player from No Idea going down.
Yeah, unfortunate for them there in the middle of that firefight, hoping that they could just squeeze out that res and it just not come into fruition for them. They're going to have one player left as the bow ultimate comes down on top of Nertin's head, forcing him backwards. We see red fire, a fury fire just coming down on Luxury, but unscathed, all of them unscathed at the moment.
Oh, we're going to look at a tree here for now. The zone getting pulled here. How do you play that there? That was Rated E who had it earlier, so definitely going to be pulling in their direction. You're gonna, if you're in Luxury's boots, this is going to be a tough rotate. There's a lot of open area here. Using the smokes to cover some of it, though.
No Idea using that obscured view from them. Aimbot taking a lot of fire. He's down low. An ultimate coming out on top of Nertin, which sucks him in. And Rated E's Poof in the fight, and No Idea tries his best too. His ultimate goes down. Is it gonna get taken out by... Oh, nearly gets onto Nertin there. It was sucking him in. Has to hang back and heal as the rest of his teammates go forward there, Josh. It looks like Gogulet's gone down from Lace.
Yeah, and now at this point for Rated E, they've just got two players there. It could be a chance to play aggressive on this here. But for now, we see Goonmaster playing from an aerial position here, trying to take out Lace. Got some good damage, but it's not enough. Luxury is pretty much full HP, and it's a 3v2 situation.
Look who's got themselves an Arbiter Sniper. Do not want this in the hands of Nertin. Let's see what he does with it. Flipping to and from. Let's see, where are the rest of the players? It looks like they know they're down there. The ping comes... Doesn't look like there is anyone over there, though, so they're still trying to find... The furious ping comes out, and there goes on top of Rated E. Bo flies. Nagy flies. Who was that? It was Goonmaster. Unfortunate for him. And then we have Easy Stuff, the last one to go down, as a crossfire comes onto him. Luxury taking it again. Any surprises there, though, Josh?
Not a huge surprise, but honestly, it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be there, especially in that 2v3 situation there. We saw Lace getting taken down to minimal HP there, I believe, about 50 HP, and almost a crack on aimbot there. But obviously, Nerton has a complete stronghold there with full HP. Going to make everything a lot easier, I'd say, and still being able to play with confidence when you have somebody with full HP is definitely something you can do, and definitely something that they accomplished there.
Yeah, that was that on NA as well. They're only gonna get better potentially. Which EU gonna be their home server, which the next game's gonna be, and it's gonna be on. Got a change of pace here. We're gonna go into Sunset map for this one, aren't we?
Yep, Sunset. I'm also going to be getting on the VPN, switching on to EU servers. So we're just going to have to restart my game and stuff like that. But it'll just be a quick sec while I get that all set up. So I'll be back for the next lobby, but in the meantime...
Okay, we're just going to take a break here then as well. And as well, Takeda is a new subscriber. Welcome in. Hope you, if you're in the chat still, if you've been playing, the next room's just getting started up in a little while. Let us know if you're going to be taking part, but welcome in anyway. Good to see you. I'm guessing that you play Farlight if you've decided to join us here today. I'm just going to go to the break screen in a minute. We'll be starting that room up for you, so keep that on refresh on the custom rooms. It'll have the same name and the same password. It's going to be those 6 1s, ListerBungi, casting, and your custom games, and you'll be able to get yourself in there. EU on Sunset City map, so we'll be seeing you in a second. What game is this? This game is Farlight 84. So the Sunset map is up. The Sunset City map is up. YouTube at ListerBungi casting in the custom games. You're going to be able to find that there. That password 6 1s. Make this easy to remember for you all. On screen right now is some classic LATAM footage. Back when it looks like the jetpacks are still in the game here. Yeah. Get yourself into game 2. Luxury back in here, always putting themselves in that number 1 spot. Psych out the opposition. Exile back in here, this time with one of his clan members. Relax Mobile YT. Rated E here back as well. Rated W here. Didn't see as much of Rated W last game. It steamrolled over there, it looked like, from No Idea. We'll have to see if they're back in this lobby. Rated W, of course, being an NA team. This game will be on the EU server, so they do have the out to say, oh, ping wasn't great for me on that one. That's why XYZ happened, but we'll see. We'll see what they do in this match. 42 in the lobby and filling up. Sunset City maps don't seem to fill up as fast. It's something that I've noticed. We are still at that 42 mark. Yeah, if you've got still people that still play the game, you know, you hear them complaining, get them over now going. It's always going to be this around this time on a Friday or a Thursday. We play at least 3 rooms. So if anyone you've heard wants to play Sunset City, get them in now. We got 45 in here. It helps out too. As well, just we want to make these rooms as full as possible for you guys, so we appreciate anything if you invite your friends over. Get them in here as well. And then you get it casted by myself and Josh too, so. I see happy, not sad in here. And the fellow YouTuber, we'll see what he can do. 50 in the room, just 10 to go. 57, 58, 57 again. Did Josh just put himself into a player slot there? It's like Zero's trying to get himself in the spectator slots as well. Yes, indeed, Corrupted. Let's go. I have no idea. It's just been split up. Just trying to get them back into the whole team. So. Corrupted, actually, something interesting about this footage. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Let's see if I don't know if I've got the audio on here. If I just move the music down and bring this up.
A lot of good angles. It's curious. I can kind of see that there's two.
I think this should be you and I. Can you hear that?
Gotta really watch.
Should be you and I casting this game here. So the room has started, so Corrupted, if you did manage to hear that one, that should have been us playing that, casting that one there. Yeah, there we go, old school LATAM finals, I think about season 4, maybe? Room has loaded up, captures are in and battling right now, so we just wait for that on our end. To fly in on us to get the auto spectate mode on for you guys. So that just give a little more of a chance just to...
Love Farlight. It'll be put out in the chat. Make sure you get that. Love Farlight.
Unfortunately, those redeem codes are long gone. If you do put Love Farlight into there, code redeem, unfortunately, you're not gonna
outside of the mountain as a
not gonna get anything.
Move in on the lava chariot. Another lava chariot being driven around by Ovex.
Luxury have landed in Power Tree Station as we wait for the auto spec mode to come on.
Puts them down. Sunny.
Uncontested as well at the moment.
Zed.
Not what you want.
And denies
Luxury
entry to
at this point
there.
to be uncontested in Power Tree to get any loot that they want. Let's bring you over now to the gameplay.
We're in it with Squad 14, King Ultra and Ka looking for a place to go, and it's Riverview Park.
Riverview Park.
In a familiar place. Sunset City.
Irish Ranch, always a good, not a good place there for King Tia, unfortunately, but a lot of people did used to land here, if I do remember correctly. Unfortunately, they're getting knocked straight back out there, though, Josh. Unfortunate land
Irish
for them.
Ranch, personal favorite of mine, so definitely a good place there. Oh, easy here with the Fnatic, getting the first kill ever anyone's gotten with the Fnatic SMG. Crazy stuff to see. Unfortunately, the fire enough alone just to take him out there. That's what you get for running the Fnatic SMG. It's just risky business, as they say.
cursed weapon, Josh, I think, as well. That's proof there. Oh, he's getting shot right in the back. And what have we got going on here? Miss Tootie shoots over the absolute plethora of players that are here. Got themselves a Ranger assault rifle against the Mayshell. Rim.
Oh my, that's not great for Rim. Oh, it's great for Rim now after his teammate comes to rescue him. That was looking real bad for a sec there.
It was.
He's
It's still
alive in it though.
Still looks pretty bad. Felix looking, his movement a little bit, a little bit bot-esque, but Rim coming out on top here in Riverview.
I'll be honest, you hate to be Felix there. That was unfortunate. We got Jime and Miss Tootie here, looking for potentially some conflict with Rim here. Half HP. The AK coming out, and it's enough.
Oh no, Rim! I thought you was gonna go all the way. I think he was alone there. Only the only player left in his team, but Josh, you're gonna have to give it to me as the. I'm getting a bit of buffer in my end, so what's going on?
For the most part, teams were fighting hard in the blue zone. We're back with no idea though. They've found some eyes onto Nert here. Got some damage. The EMP coming out here gets him low, and it's enough to actually finish him off here with a little bit of help of some bullets. They're very good assisters right there. Oh man,
that was a lovely little start to that engagement. Rated D keeping the high zone. No need to rush into anything as Momode runs straight into his path. What was he playing out there? Tries to get around the rock. Does not want to fight at all here and goes down for it.
Feeling confident to say the least there. And as you can see, the rest of Rated D also feeling confident there, taking out one more player from that team. I think there's one left hiding somewhere, but for now, Poof and Goonmaster, I figured that's Manga actually, is gonna do their thing. We got most of it down there as well. Relax.
Oh, it makes sense that it's that Manga is now called Goonmaster. Is that not like the natural progression from Manga to Goonmaster?
Seems like it does go that way there. We can see this player got knocked earlier, but they're back in the game there. It's one of the Snizeye players there. Blue Dragon getting taken out there. Relax and Exile just a little bit too intimidating. And you're gonna see them pushing up against Zen and Rodri here from Team 9.
Something to note here, both being mobile players. If mobile YT didn't make it obvious for you guys, throws out the scan. It's got them on the run. Relax Mobile going to come up on the flank. Rodri down dangerously low, gets behind a tree. The spray goes from Rodri though, as his teammate draws the attention to himself. It is going to work for now, but if Rodri doesn't get that heal off, he's going to be next because Sentry's down on the ground, picking up pennies. Grazing his knees. Rim's back in the game, Joshua.
Oh, dang, that's going to be up to Almas there. Coming in and rescuing, I guess. Maybe going for just a body res there because they're still in Riverview Park there. Jime, that's a player they were fighting earlier, getting taken out again.
Oh, no. It's interesting to see how some players move in this. It's going between all the different sort of skill levels here of how we got Almas coming over the wall. To share the loot, but he's going directly into the fire of team number 20 and 13 over there. Killua choosing to fight out in the open, and oh look who's on the scene here though, Joshua. It's Gogulet. Makes easy work of Killua, and Almas he's trying to get the kill. I don't know why he chose not to spin around, but Rim comes to his rescue here. Hopefully for Rim. No, he backs up, gets a reload, hops to try and get away, but Gogulet is going to get the better of Rim, and that whole team are out now.
Yeah, no, phenomenal job there. They've already got 6 kills to the name. Gogulet obviously being the all-star right now, 5 kills. Just rolling on into Riverview, and it's been a pretty good trip to the market, I'd say. And they've got no idea now fighting in Nova Planetarium there. Looks like Cypher trying to escape to the stars. We've got Rated W, Satona getting some good pressure on there. One player's knocked already, that's by Pew. And we're gonna see Stubby push up aggressively there. Almost got a crack. but getting taken out. The res almost getting canceled, but we've got some great coverage from Satona to make sure it goes through. We're gonna have to see some healing gonna happen here so that they can play a bit more aggressive. The player on No Idea, Cypher, getting pressured even further.
It's good Stubby able to get up there, and now the full force of Rated W comes down upon No Idea. Lynn Monica coming up from behind though, as there we go, Cypher indoors, fends back Satona and Stubby, gets able to teleport out as Satona runs through the door, and that choke point is the end of his life. Stubby chasing quite close behind there though, Josh. Is he going to be able to best Pew Pew?
They've done a great job of taking such good safe peeks there, in general, to try to overcome Rated W there. But unfortunately, it's a tough spot in a lot of those situations. Now we've got Luxury though coming up against the mixed team here. Gogulate getting taken out, but trading out for Lace here, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. We're gonna have to see if Aimbot and Nert can overtake the other two players there. It's Magic and 420 Bones there. Magic coming in the Visi car.
Here he comes at the end. I'm buffering in and out, so Josh, take the reins on this one.
No worries. We see Ember going in there, using the vision erosion to try to get some coverage there. Gonna try to disengage, but it's not looking too possible. They're gonna have, now we're gonna see if Luxury can get Lace back into this match there. It does look like the players on Gogulate's team did decide to disengage.
A wise decision, no doubt. Lurking around as Team 3 and in the chat, a legend with legit vocals. Welcome in. We are going to be playing another. No, actually, the other room is going to be EU as well. But you know, still can get yourself in here as well. No Idea getting out of. No, it's Nova. I nearly forgot the name there. It's been so long, Josh.
Yeah. In general, it's been so long since we played this map or just even cast this map. So, it's always kind of nice to get to come back here. It's definitely a place that we got to visit a lot during the more the infancy of this game. So it's great to see that it's still a place that obviously people keep fond and like to come back to once in a while.
Yeah, I get a lot of requests to come back to this map. Vijeo there doing such a good job at hiding. You can still see him there in the distance if you just saw that team, the number 16. All of No Idea right on top of him and just crouched down in that corner, hoping and praying.
Gotta be spooky. One thing that makes sense about that is that for like the request for this map is that it is definitely a little bit better performing on some of the lower end devices. So definitely just a lot more friendly in that kind of way. You can probably feel like you can play it a little bit more competitively if you're on a just on a lower performing device. Probably also why we're seeing more mobile players this game too as well.
Looks like we've got rated E. Look, Oheezy stuff crouches down as the rest of Luxury try to provide evidence that PC players are in fact better than mobile players. Exile doing his darndest to and fro in that car. Oh, he's gonna get taken out there though.
You see Easy behind them. They're hiding. Just playing safe right now at this point. Don't want to make a single step. Otherwise, you might give yourself away there. Shots from the side there. Maybe might bring them to him, but hopefully not. So far, it looks like No Idea has got some coverage here there on them.
Yeah, No Idea gonna take any heat off Oheezy at the moment. All he has to do is try to sneak away as a hit gets taken from the side by Lace, who has to pop down and shields come out. Gets it back up
we
though.
Actually see, Easy got taken out there. The No Idea players actually getting angles on them, so not going to be able to jump out and get a surprise on anyone. But we see now Nerton here trying to get on the high ground there. Gets shot right back down though, very quickly, and EMP comes out, so that's going to be chaotic for them.
We see as well, absolutely capitalizing by it, but looks like Lace got able to get off his ultimate. Gives them just a little bit of a moment, but Luxury looking a little on the back foot here. No Idea gonna have to wait on the outside, or able to take out the whole shield of their Cypher as he runs down. Aimbot gonna lead this charge, but he's getting... Oh, there we go! A 2v1, and he was able to best Russian. Oh no, Aimbot down though. Lace, he comes for Lace. He's on his back. Has to use the Phantom to get out of there. Relatively equal on shields. Finishes off aimbot, so it will have to be a full res on him. Lace in the doorway, shooting down. Now, he'll be blinded though. Oh my goodness me! The Maggie flies into the air. Oh, there we go. They got Lace. He did manage to knock the Maggie, but it does come down that No Idea best luxury, and that's an absolute upset there, Josh.
No, definitely agreed there. Just in general, very closely fought fight there. Lace almost managing to pull it off there, doing a great job to use the smokes and just his general game knowledge of how to fight in smokes there, and almost overcame that 2v1 situation. But as you can see, we got Rated W. They've left the area they were fighting at earlier, and now they're just holding up in the motel here.
Doesn't sound like too bad of a plan as Pew makes a charge towards the motel. Fire is coming from behind in the spider. Right, it's Satona who's going to be coming inside it. Vijay Metro is still able to stay alive as well. Looks like he's pretty much in the same position, I think. I don't even think he's moved since No Idea were on top of him. And No Idea obviously coming over from Riverview where they just were.
I see Rated W getting a drop here. Going to be interesting to see what they managed to loot from that one there. But we've also got just 3 teams left here. Rated W, No Idea, and then the solo that you were talking about earlier there. Red Shield looking real nice on Pew Pew's team there. Satona, the only one without it right now. Might get the experience from this drop though to secure it.
I haven't seen an air beast for a long time. Wow, getting into that. 16 just stood in the middle of the map. Is No Idea found him. Looks like he's trying to heal, but it's No Idea has gone straight for Rated W there. Okay, there we go. It's a 3-on-3 with No Idea coming in there with his shield gone, but Pew's shield's gone too, and now he's dangerously low on the health as well. Satona comes onto the roof. Tries to fend back, No Idea, but he's stuck inside of an EMP. Good girls. Stubby's put down the drone. And what can they do here? No Idea runs back on the top. They're trying to cause havoc for them. The ultimate graphic is getting shut down as soon as it's popped, though. No Idea. That was absolute havoc. A shotgun into the face, Satona. Absolute furious pings come out from Pew Pew, who has just been knocked. It's a 2-on-2.
Yeah, 2-on-2. They've gotten some heals off here on Satona's side. Stubby unfortunately hasn't there, so it's going to be up to Satona to get something off here to cause some distraction while they go for the res. Stubby's got a heal here. It's going to be interesting to see if they can manage to pull something off to turn this around here. Going for some key shotgun shots, going for some nice peeks. It might be something. No, unfortunately, it's going to be up for Stubby here. Both coming down pretty low. Final player left alive on Rated W, but no, the teammate joining in there. That's going to be Lamanca coming in and finishing off that last kill there. Going to be an amazing ending to game number 2.
Oh, wow. Not only did they best Luxury, who have, let's be honest, been steamrolling a lot of these lobbies. No Idea show up. I think this is the first time they've shown up in here, Joshua, and just take this one and taken down a pretty good team as well, right? W, no pushovers either. Besting everybody in the lobby.
In general, just kind of great to see there that they were playing pretty consistently throughout there. Obviously making sure to capitalize and get some good shields there earlier. But we saw some good, just in general, good angles being held there, especially when they're fighting around Riverview against Luxury. So just seems to be making good decisions and, good rotations. And obviously towards the end there, even though the fights were, on No Idea side there, they were both so close when we're talking about Luxury and Rated W.
There's definitely were. Is there anything that sort of stood out to you on the gameplay side of things from No Idea? Anything that they were doing differently or anything that stood out?
Just in general, their 2-1 split was always a pretty effective strategy. I mean, I think we can talk about something like that as far back as I guess in the LATAM Cup there. I believe we have a clip of Coop potentially doing something just like that in one of the videos there a while back. Just getting a nice side angle and making sure to capitalize on that there. But It seems like they were doing kind of similar kind of play. They're just making sure that they're getting split, making sure that they have one person on the side. They're getting attention and getting those off angles there, just so that they're not able to just play in one spot. They have to play with the like they're pressured. And obviously with easy there was also really tough. But they've done a good job of just making sure to play around angles, making sure to play with the pressure, not getting pressured by it.
Yeah, that was one of the things that we do have a video of it. I'm going to try and find, for anyone who didn't know, the video link for that. Because we did have Coop straight after he'd won the LATAM Cup for the second time and revealed the strategy of a 2-in-1 split and how that was pretty integral to them winning and steamrolling over a lot of pretty good teams. That was back in the days of jetpacks, so it was a lot more mobility. You'd always have Coop coming down that flank, or at least one of them. And it was actually squads as well, if I'm not mistaken, as well at that time. So there was a lot more. It's like a 3-in-1 split. So you had them all coming down the hillside, and Cooper was off to the sides, just causing a little bit of panic, making everyone spread out a bit. And I can just get that up now. I'll drop that in chat.
And I'm gonna get next lobby started up here. So we'll go back to the caster desk, I imagine.
We will. I will just pull that up now, and I will. While I'm getting that, legit, I see that you're looking for the details of the room. The room should be in the customs. It'll be ListerBungi casting, and the password for you is going to be 61. So 111111. Let me know if you can find it. Just you should be able to get in there pretty easily. If you're having any trouble, just let me know. We can help you out there. But we have a pretty... Yeah, YouTube at ListerBungi casting. 61s for the password, so just let me know if you do find that. It's the third and final room for the night. This one is going to be an EU room as well. It'll be good to see you in here, Legit Vocals, to be able to say that name. Obviously, I'm gonna guess a lot of you don't know, but that's where I know Legit Vocals from. He is actually an esports winner. Did anyone ever hear about a battle royale called The First Soldier? Just hands up in chat if you have heard of that. If you know what that is. Well, I didn't think anyone would know what that is, to be fair. It did unfortunately die a very quick death with a flash in the pan. Probably one of the best battle royales around at the time. It was a Final Fantasy VII battle royale based on the lore from Final Fantasy VII. Don't hype me up, I'm rusty. Laughing my ass off, but travelling a lot and been able to play games. No worries. I'm just reliving the glory days as well. Anytime, you're synonymous now with that battle royale and the times that we had in that, and then everything being shut down. But yeah, he won the NA Cup, the only competitive in that. You managed to get in the room though, right, Legit? Oh, there we go. Got into... Yeah, he's in. Legit Vocals is in. Is that your name as well in this game? It's just Legit Vocals. I can't see you. I've just dropped the link as well of the 3v1, the 3-in-1 split that ETIY used to do. And we did have the esports events going on. We had about 5 seasons of LATAM, and they were one of the most dominant teams, so you definitely want to have a look at that game. You're looking for strategies if you're struggling with ways to play around the team. Trademark the lane. It's unfortunate that you can't get a little Chocobo hoodie or something on. I mean, what's the nearest? What player do you even play in this, legit? What did you take to? Because obviously in that game, you were a melee player. I don't think it's the game that's done this, Josh, but look who's... Luxury normally take... I'll just pull you over to there. You might be able to see it as Josh frantically presses the invite all button, but Luxury usually put themselves in that top spot, in number 1, and they're actually in spot number 2. I don't know if this is foreshadowing anything, but we will have to see. I know Luxury's gonna want to go at it for these guys in this lobby. They are in Sunder Realms this time as well. So, but we will have to see. We've also got rated W in here. And rated E again. So all great fights, and then a lot of people who get and join in from the invite all. So we get the lobby sorted. 48 as you can see. So not long till
You
this.
can check your DMs.
Yep. So we'll have to keep an eye on no idea in this one. Probably misclicking. Yeah, that's legit, of course. I just wanted to give you a little bit of that hype just to edge you, but yeah. Of course, that's what it's fun for a bit of fun. No pressure, no pressure. Fun lobbies. Up to 51, so not long to a full lobby for you guys. Did you get in, Shark Guy? I see you asking for the password there. Hopefully you did get in. Not sure if your in-game name's the same as your YouTube name, but let us know if you got in there. Have we got rated E together in the room? That's just we're asking. Yeah. I only expect first place from legit vocals, and anything else will be an utter disappointment. There's Porky. Porky, it's a no pressure. Nah, they won't give me a sword in this. Wonder if they will ever bring in melee into this game. Who knows, maybe that's why it's been delayed. Maybe that's the surprise. Bringing a knife to a gunfight. A knife is no way to describe a Buster Sword. No diamonds in this room. No, you won't get diamonds. You will just get bragging rights if you do manage to win this room, because we do have some absolute killers in here. Room has started. Capsulars are flying. If they bring a sword to this, I will no life the character. They did mention, legit, I don't know if you saw it, that they, although it was a while ago now, that they were going to bring a mecha box in. So sort of a similar mechanic to the Bahamut's and the Scorpion in FS. But whether that actually comes, we will have to wait and see. So everyone has landed, so we're just going to wait for the auto spectate and we'll be over to that top of the game. Institution is where the resource circle is. No one's gone for it though. Rated E are going to be one of the only teams who's gone south.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was muted and I said the exact same thing.
Did you?
Like, no one went there. That's crazy. So funny. Yeah, no one. Just so you guys know, a little bit of a spoiler. No one going institution, which is crazy.
No one is going to go there. Top half of the map spread.
Yeah. Well, to see where zone ends up pulling, see maybe that might be why. Otherwise, it's going to be if it's down by a lab, it's going to be a rough game for everybody.
Oof. And why would that be? Let's let everyone in on the. Why is that going to be a rough one?
Well, everyone being on the upper side of zone there, if it goes down to the bottom left, they're all going to be rotating to the top right side of zone, and it's going to be a bloodbath. And I mean, already it's looking like it's a bloodbath with so many teams in the same area already. And
Legit Vocals making an early kill there. I see his name in the kill feed, but we're actually looking over at Magic. Gogulet trying to kick his way over to Maggie. Gets taken down though as he does try to do it. Luxury. No, that wasn't Luxury, sorry. XLHX. I saw the L and I just thought Luxury.
Yeah, Legit Vocals, last player left on that team there. Gogulet and Magic. Look, getting taken down there. Getting thirsted up by the LHX player there. We're going to have to see if Legit Vocals can disengage here and maybe get them back into this match. Definitely doable.
Definitely is doable. We can see him in the distance there. A Spooky Strings shooting over the ravine at someone who's attempted to escape from her.
Oh no.
Is not having much luck though. It's like she's shooting ducks in a barrel here, but not really able to capitalize on it here.
A little bit of target practice as it goes. Definitely looking like it's needed. No offense.
Yeah, I think we were all thinking it. But yeah, Spooky Strings. We're going to follow Spooky Strings for a fair bit of time here. The camera does.
Like this, it makes sense. Oh, another all-star though. Taking out an all-star from the last match almost here. Got no idea at 1 HP. Making sure to grab that experience before going down there. That's a great thing you can do for your team there. Got them to blue shields on a couple of their teammates, but we see two players on no idea getting cracked now. Nerd getting traded out in shields though.
Oh dear, and it's personal between these two teams. No idea come storming in, but Luxury gonna push them back. Aimbot going and taking the fight to them, the Lucinda. I'm the only Lucinda in this lobby. No idea, get the hell out of here. But as we see, their final player is already gonna disengage as we move straight over to Refinery, which looks a little bit congested as well.
Yeah, Refinery's been very congested. I mean, earlier in the high ground, but now we're back in the low ground. This is the teammate of LHX, Irix Gamer there. And doing a great job to get a couple more additional kills there. Team 16.
The clone gets destroyed, so I don't know if that means that the Freddy is going to pop up somewhere here as we watch Team 16 try and clean up. It seems there's two members of team number 10, Honey Gunner. There he is. There's the Freddy that we saw. And the buffering is happening for me here, Josho. You let you just take over.
No worries. Well, we got Lucinda here. managing to take out this Freddy player there. Was trying to do some little bit of crafty things there, but unfortunately getting taken out. But we're with we've got also swapping over to another fight here with Galadriel and Jababaka. I like Jababaka. That's a fun name.
Gogabaka. Gogabaka is going to be alone here, but that's not going to phase him. They're still trying to get an angle on team number 5. The Kalos. Throws a Sparky though. Looks like 2 came out there almost, but he gets out as he can. Gonna give him a chance. Yeah.
There was also buddies on that body, and between them, they might be able to use that to catch up as well. Yeah, it does finish off that player there. And we see Aspectum here coming in and taking out Envale. Looking like they're also maybe potentially playing towards the res there. They're missing a teammate.
Yeah, probably will hang back here. No need to push that one. Spooky Strings been reunited with his team. See if he's was just warming up at those shots maybe, and a sonic wave comes over to where the Maggie is sat though. Forces him back. He's going to pull him out into the open, but he's able to connect some shots onto Spooky Strings. And does actually take them down with the Invader Assault Rifle.
That's the one thing about the Invader. Sometimes the bullets just feel so sticky, and like they just feel like wide bullets sometimes. And like as you can see in that situation, they're connecting a lot. Oh my, that aim assist coming in real hard there on the Invader. It turns out hitting all the bullets.
It was just nice to see that he was waiting there for Abala to come over. I knew he would probably go back over to Spooky Strings, which he did look like he was attempting to do. This is going to be the end here for Spooky Strings, but it's one member of team number 7 who is potentially the savior for that team as we move over to We Stay Hard White. We're going to be fighting against team number 16. Oh, the Silver Tree gets knocked. It's going to be, they are victorious in this area.
Ooh, maybe not though. Freepo, 1 player left on there. Oh, another team that's in a fight here is going to be Luxury and No Idea there. It's going to be a 1v1 at this point. We get a shield swap come out here. There's on the other player here, resing Luxury. We see Rated E's also entered this area as well. So this could be a situation where 2 of the top teams of this match get taken out there. A good way to make this a little bit easier on Luxury's side is to put an ult out here. We see the Ember's Vision Erosion coming out here, but poof, maybe taking out the last player from No Idea. I'm not quite sure. That is a good chance that it was. Gonna have a little bit more information potentially with this scan coming out here, I think.
Can we get a tab on that just to confirm that? Don't leave us in suspense there, Josh. Have we got a tab on the No Idea? Yeah, that definitely was them. Team 1 are gone. Rated E. Gonna spare no time getting on top of... Sorry, I'm buffering again, Josh.
Oh, no worries. Well, we're back in. We're trying to finish off Luxury here. We actually saw a Goon Master there coming in through the window. Honestly, just so quickly there and taking out Lace there. We're going to have to see if they can find the last player on Luxury. I believe the last player would probably be Aimbot. I think left. Yeah, we see Aimbot in the upper corner there. Gonna have to see if they can manage to... find him, but I don't think they're going to even really be able to try at this point there. And we're back with Gababaka.
Here he is, and it's another chance for them to... It's relatively far back in the zone, and just to bring it back to Aimbot there, who's looked like he was covering such large bits of the map, and he's able to do that. He's perfected the use of Lucinda's Levitate, and he's so good at using those edge slides and then a combination of that and the levitates to close the gap. So looks like he is gonna run into Team 19 here, because he is probably going for that respawn beacon, which is on the top. Team 19 not aware of it yet though, as we move over to Nova Bazaar with team number 15.
In terms of like what you're talking about with the movement and how like he's definitely like optimized it there, I'll say that's definitely one of the things that you see from like the top to the top level players there. It's just their kind of mastering of mobility and stuff like that. Like for example, when I go watch like people like Lisco, for example, obviously a demon, and I mean if you've seen in these clips, you can probably say the same. But in general, one thing that you'll definitely see is how consistent he is with moving, his understanding of when he can use certain specific parts of it to continue his momentum. and even get additional healing off. A lot of the time, they're in a lot safer manners. I've noticed.
Yeah, he's completely perfected the being able to use those bombs, get them down and get movement and get into angles that players are just not expecting him to be. And then that coupled with, I know we are kind of glazing Lisco a bit here. I mean, if you haven't seen him, get over to Lisco's channel. I'm not sure if he's posted anymore, but with the accuracy on some of his shots there, combined with that movement, he's absolutely deadly.
Yeah, no, definitely agreed there. We saw Team 18 managed to come out on top just barely there. XNOX there, gonna get rezzed here. I don't think there was the scan available when they went by it earlier, so if that's the case, they're probably just gonna have to chill here for now. But we see Team 3 potentially maybe looking to get some angles here right now. For now, oh man, oh gosh, I don't know. Okay, I'll be honest, guys. This might be a I'm not trying to say nothing, but that was
just waiting for them to. Okay, we got them, and he did choose to pop back out right into where he was stood, and his teammate was taken out. So, there we go. Nbale tries to creep on them, but this wasn't expected. That angle off from the left. Nbale having to bail.
So quite often when I see clips of people being like, "Hey, no, this person's cheating" and stuff like that. Typically, I'm pretty, against it. A couple things that are in this guy's disadvantage: 0 recoil for one. He doesn't have a gold M4. Typically, that could be one of those reasons. But instead, he's just very, very, very accurate. No sight on his weapon either is also something that's typically a little bit unorthodox there, especially if you're getting high, clear, clean beams like that from a distance. So if you are in this match here, I'd definitely take a chance to report this player. I don't know 100% if they are, but it's impressive. This is the best. Like I want this guy's aim. Not that part.
Let's see if he's able to replicate that.
They're standing still. They're moving. No. No, we'll have to see. That was probably. Yeah. It could have just been luck. I don't want to say 100% what it was, but man, between the invader beams from earlier and that M4 beam, definitely has put a lot of practice into that aim, I imagine.
That's what it is, Josh. Yeah. Well, yeah, if anyone's coming against him in this, and it does look a bit sus, don't forget, obviously we do have a little bit of the recording here. We are buffering in and out a little bit here, Josh, so I don't think it would, but make sure you do record that. But we are going to see a Team 18 coming against rated E, so maybe it's the last time we do see of them. Team number 12 going to be right behind them. He's using the squeaky to get and make that rotation. I'm probably going to take the top of this building and going to give them an advantage here as well there, Josh.
Definitely exactly where they want to be in this situation here. They're going to be edge zone there. They're going to probably have anyone who tries to rotate in this direction here has to go right by them there. It is a little bit scary, especially if you're getting pressured by so many teams, but they've also got a sponsor box below them there. Oh no, Poof getting hurt pretty hard there. Those shots coming real clean there. Gonna use that fire to heal up though. We see her White on the backside there also applying a little bit of pressure to Team 18 as well. Magic getting right in there though. Holy.
He's gone right. Absolutely no fear. Is this going to pay off for him though?
Oh,
Magic is going to get absolutely beamed by all three of them, and it did not pay off for him.
Crazy? That was a Freddy clone.
Oh wow! Yeah, I saw him pop back over as well, and was just about to say, "What was that?" Okay, that may have just caused a little. Let's see what they do with this.
That was really cool. That was a smart play. I like that. Hoof getting taken out really low though. Team 18 coming aggressive here. This is their chance there. We see Easy getting that ult there, making sure to apply as much coverage as possible. Unfortunately, gonna see no kills from it there. Rated E holding the little bunker room in the side. Gonna do a great job here to just stay together and make sure that they don't get caught out here. On the side, Luxury's still alive. That's a team we haven't seen for a while.
It isn't, but as well, it's going to be rated E, a battle up against team number 18. Both equal on shields. Oh, looks good. Oh my god. Let's go down there. There we go. It's what?
One last player.
There we go. The
Never
Reaper
left
gets
alive.
taken out. Maybe gets his just desserts well. We'll leave that to the reporting system in the
IGT
game.
team.
Yes.
Exactly. That's their job. That's not our job. Thankfully, the thing that is our job is talking about these players right here. And Magic and Gogulate, they're still alive. We saw Magic earlier doing a very creative play with the Freddy clone there, and now they're getting themselves a sponsor box and getting themselves some more utility for late game there. It's going to be interesting to see if they decide to go for a res on this last player here. Otherwise, they may be relying on getting a Buzzy here from the sponsor box to res otherwise.
That last player there is going to be legit vocals. I'm so sick of game alt-tabbed. I died to do Storm trying to tab back on. Oh no, is that what happened there? Okay. So they're going to get forced out of there, and we are back over to Luxury. So since they were all back in, rated E, so we can aimbot getting absolute brunt of the fire.
Yeah. Oh, very aggressive push from Poof there. Unfortunately, that aggression getting not paying off there, getting taken out there. So now it's just going to be up for Easy to try to play, and just stay alive here. We see the all coming out again there, but no, it's not going to be enough to hold them off there. Actually, I think that might have been Luxury's ult there. But we're going to see now it's coming down to the final 6 players. Luxury, the only one with the full team alive there, but we got Gogulate, Magic, and then Avalard on the side there. The only one with red shields, interestingly, as a solo. Going to be cool to see if they can pull off anything.
I imagine that they will probably stay on the edge is normally how we see this play out. Someone who's not staying on the edge, though, is Nurton, who goes head-to-head, toe-to-toe with Gogulate, who's not going to let up, but he doesn't spin around quite fast enough. Nurton able to fire that Ranger Fire down onto Gogulate there.
Wonder who was the one who had the Archon buddy here, Avalard here, chilling out in a single building there. But if you're on Luxury side here, it's gonna be very hard to push forward on this without getting taken by the wind here. And I mean, Lace looks like have maybe no medkits at this point too. So if that's the case, that's just gonna be a very tough thing, because then if you take a tick of zone from the wind, you're just gone. Nerd going straight into it.
Possibly was Apular who did it. I'm gonna.
Nice. This is one of those things that not a lot of people know, is you can actually just stay inside the cannon buddy if you're inside the wind, and it won't send you anywhere. So taking the cannon there might have been a little bit more risky than it was needed. Lace getting picked up and unfortunately gonna get taken out by zone. The wind was enough.
You said it was gonna happen. Nurtin and Aimbot looking for Avalard, who's just waiting. Is he gonna be able to do anything here? They do spot him though. They know he's in there. I hear an ultimate go off on the wrong corner.
In there though, because it was taking damage instead of him. Yeah, the block taking out some good damage from there. Maybe it was his wall from, or maybe it was the robot. No, it was definitely a piece in there. We can see it there. But yeah, just gonna continue to run around the smoke here. Managed to get a bit of damage onto Aimbot there, making him stress a little bit for sure. Nerd just playing the high ground there, getting back inside on Avalard's side here. Gonna try to get to the high ground to play some angles. Dancing around there, doing a pretty decent job, but no, it's not going to be enough there. Nerd getting the final shot with that Eliminator shotgun, and with that, taking our final match of the day.
It just goes to show that if it was a psychological play anyway, I was saying at the beginning there that no idea taking that first spot and Luxury being in that second one. No, not phased. Not going to be phased at all. This is as well their home turf, their home server. And they are going to take that. So for
what it's worth, one thing that's kind of funny to think about, remember what we were talking about very early on in the game about the zone? Think about where that zone ended up there, how close it was to the lab area. No wonder we had so much congestion in so many areas. Teams were focusing on rotating, and it was just causing not constant chaos there. And obviously, the teams that were able to position themselves and rotate better, coming out on top there. It was interesting to see how much congestion there was earlier. Well, Luxury were just kind of off on their own earlier, but then they just managed to just continue and pump everything forward. And as you can see, they're taking kills and a win for them.
Most certainly is. Yeah, another great one from Luxury, being able to take two out of the 3 games, as often they do. No idea. I'll just speak to you off stream, but Yeah, I just checked. It only lets me get Ling with 30,000 coins apparently there, Josh, from Legit.
One thing, is there still a wait to go here? Let me just see something. I know there was an event originally when Lingbo got released that you could use to get her.
Do you want me to bring over the screen to your screen?
No,
So
not yet.
No?
No, okay, no, maybe not. I was thinking that might be why, as if it was still in there, but it doesn't look like that event's still in the game, so... unless maybe I've redeemed everything and it removes... I don't think it does, though, so... I thought it might be the issue with it there. Is it in the Farlight store? Yeah, definitely an odd one there. I'm not really sure why they would make it that way. But I guess that maybe here? Yeah, odd one. Definitely an odd one.
Interesting. One thing just to note there as well, though. I think... Because you're using the VPN now then, right? To get into those servers. I think what that may be what's causing... A lot of the times I was buffering in and out, so I was getting like a... yeah, right. So I wasn't really being able to follow some of that stuff either there, and it's not the best viewing, so I'll have to try and think of a way around that for you guys. But yeah, you did a good job of taking both the play-by-play and the colour casting there, so thanks for that anyway. I was kind of dipping in and out there. Saving my ass.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
In general, things were going pretty well, I'd say. I mean, for the most part, I just enjoyed the matches today. They're all really consistent, really competitive. It was nice to see that early engagement in match 3 with it was rated D, Luxury and No Idea all just coming together below Hydro Plant there. Kind of an odd area to fight in, and obviously one of those areas where it's very wide open, so the fact that that Luxury was still able to disengage there, Aimbot was the last player left alive, getting his teammates back up and winning that match there is, something to really, say about how survival is just so important in this game. And obviously Luxury, a team that is so strong, so just so capable of surviving, and then just so consistent in general. So not too surprising to see them win two games today, and hopefully they'll be able to kind of, continue grinding like us. Obviously EU's like the most stacked region, and them being one of the best teams over there is giving them the best practice out there. So it makes sense that they can come into these lobbies and just dominate because they've already practiced at this point, you know what I mean? So that's just great to see.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone as well wants to see like some good blame play as well, Aimbot's got his own Twitch channel. So if you're over on Twitch, it's Aimbot EXE, who you saw in Luxury. And funny you should say about that survivability, because that's one of my favourite plays from last week. Was Aimbot was surrounded. It looked absolutely dire for him, and he was able to still turn that one round. We'll have to recast some of these games as well, I think. There, thanks Josh for there you go. Aimbot's there a lot, grinding into this game, and that's why they are, able to come into these confrontations with such confidence and do that. But I definitely want to recast or just re-watch some of these clips. And anyway, chat, what any of your favorite moments anyway from the stream, just let us know in the chat there. And as well, we got the clip feature I think on YouTube too, so if you ever see something, don't be afraid, don't be shy to clip it out. Maybe make like a compilation, like a end of month compilation or something we can try and do on some of these.
I like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Just in general, all the top plays of the week or something like that, or if not of the week, or just of the month would probably make more sense. But
yeah.
Obviously, just a little compilation of that would actually probably be a lot of fun with us casting in there and everything like that. So definitely something that we should look into for the future, because I would be very down to. So definitely take clips, because if you take clips, guys, there's like a 95% chance that we'll see it, and also probably just outright use it in a video in the future. So if you're clipping, there's a good chance that it's going to be highlighted. So definitely even more reason to do so. You'll be forever eternalized on Lister's channel.
Yeah, I'll put you could put the name of who's clipped by as well. That's pretty. I mean, that sounds fun to me, chat. If we want us to do that, it's definitely something we could do. I mean, if we don't get enough clips, we can choose our favourite ones. And I'm thinking as well, Josh, because obviously we were always trying to improve our casting, that we can either look at how we did cast it or recast them, or do something like that as well. I'm thinking maybe an idea.
Definitely. I mean, in general, I mean, it's always good to cast those, but it's also you know, I'm always down to recast. I'm always a big fan of casting live games, and I mean, it's great to be able to just still, you know, get these opportunities to cast with the overall community and get just see so many teams coming out and all that kind of stuff. So definitely just all around down for more practice, more overall casting, streaming, and just want to get as much content out for you guys as we can. I mean, me and Lister are working on some things behind the scenes. I've been a little bit busy right now, so I haven't been putting as much effort into it. But in general, things have been going great.
Yeah, keep a lookout for that. I've been looking around for what sort of YouTube videos to do, obviously with the day and things, just what sort of people is looking at. And we have got something lined up. I think that you're gonna like. A lot of people do sort of ask that question anyway. I don't know if we should give more of a hint than that. I mean, in one of the videos I did literally outright say it. Should we give them any more than that?
Well, no, I think we just leave it at that. In general, it's you know, not like super close on the horizon, but in general, it's just something to look out for. Where you know, in general, there's a lot of information in both of our brains, and we'd love to transcribe it and send it to you in a way that is nice and easy to digest. So yeah, definitely gonna have to see how things are going. And I think for next week, I'm pretty sure I'm good for Thursday, so we'll probably be back Thursday. Otherwise, maybe Friday, maybe Wednesday, because I'm not 100% sure. But
Okay.
I'm sure Lister's gonna post up a schedule for like a scheduled stream. So keep an eye out for that one there.
Yeah, if you've enjoyed the stream today, that's what the one time I'll ask it just at the end. If you want more custom games, we are going to be doing these weekly. So yeah, look out for that. It's normally on a Thursday around this time, and if not, it's a Friday or a Wednesday, as Josh just said, as schedules allow. So if you want to see that and don't miss it and everything that we're working on, hit that subscribe button now. And obviously, if you did like the stream, just give that little like button a little press. It does obviously help towards everything. And as well, if we get out to more people, then these games are going to be fuller and more challenging and more fun. I can see Legit in the chat there saying that he's going to be back playing more Farlight as well. So sorry, Josh. What was you going to say?
I mean, even just in general, getting them more popular and stuff like that is very important. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we're still putting out a show for you guys to continue to watch, and hopefully, maybe in the future, we can find sponsors or something like that to also maybe make the lobbies a little bit more enticing with diamonds and stuff like that. So if you know anyone or you're looking to sponsor the show or anything like that, feel free to just reach out to us, and we can maybe make it even more exciting. So just something else we can kind of add to the fun there if you're interested.
Yeah, as I've got a few ideas as well, guys. So maybe next stream I'll sort of let you know. So that will be probably next Thursday or Friday around the same time that we did here, which is 7 p.m. GMT for me. So that's what it will be, and it will be up within the week. But I think that's it for us now. We're not going to play any more games. It will be next week now.
Nice. Yep. Sounds good. Well, very exciting. Very nice to cast with you today, Lister. Very nice to have everyone in for the day. Obviously, looking forward to next week. So be there, win, pop off, do what you guys do. You always do it. You're always very consistent, guys. Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up, and keep coming to the stream if you're enjoying it. Been enjoying having you all in chat tonight. Seeing Legit in there, seeing Myra in there, Shark Guy, Corrupted, everyone, Porky. So I'm just going up the chat, Rookie. Yeah, everyone in here, and it's great to see you guys. Aimbot in here, Pew Pew in here, Sins in here, Gogulet. So goodbye from me and Joshua, and we'll see you same time next week.
Definitely. See you guys next week.